So we can start.
Oh, there you go.
Coming to you from Industry Sound Studio, Modesto, California. It's Mchenry Man Show. I'm Chris Mitchell. We got our boy Wang. What's going on?
What's up? It's your boy Wang coming back once again to the Mchenry Man Show. I missed everybody. We got some new blood over here I just met, and it's good to be back. And from now on, I'm going to be back from now on.
Nice, man. That's what's up. Nice to have you back, bro.
Nice,
we
bro.
missed you here, you know?
Yep, good to have you.
Yeah.
I heard a lot about you.
Friendly faces, you know? Yep, this is Margaret B over
Margaret
here.
B?
Margaret B, dude, that sounds like a rapper's name. Dude.
Ah.
Yeah, I know, it does, yeah.
I am a little
yeah.
famous now, though, huh?
Local celebrity. She's got a
It's
little
like-
tad bit. She's
It's
got a
like,
little
hey,
flavor.
bro, did you catch that new single by Margaret B?
Margaret B.
Yeah. Margaret B's in his house. That's right. Yeah, she dipped her toe in a little bit, got a little wet, you know, got
Nice,
the feel of it.
nice,
I like
very
it.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
She got the energy and the goosebumps going. It's, you know what I mean? You're getting the waves rolling, you know?
No.
They're rolling.
Yeah, hell yeah.
At first, when I first saw her, I thought it was that other girl we had on here that was doing the tarot reading.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I thought, I was like, man, she got really dark.
She been fucking
She got dark and cut her hair.
She been fucking that Ouija board too
I
much.
know, huh?
It was a hot summer.
The darkness is really coming out. The devil's after your ass.
No, this is 365.
Yep,
That's
that's it.
same with me. I know.
365 days. Yeah.
I know. I watch you white people get sunburned, and I just laugh, and I'm like,
Oh, I get redder than motherfucker, bro.
You know what's that thing? Paul Mooney used to say, "What you got the skin complexion for the protection." He used to say that
Right,
about
right.
white people. And I'm like, why don't you turn that around against us? You know,
Yeah,
you got the complexion for the sun protection.
yeah, no, yeah. White people, they don't got no
We just
protection.
get
They
dark.
burn.
That's it. We just
Burn.
turn a darker color. You guys
Right.
turn a different color.
Yeah. My widow, man, she used to turn purple.
Holy
Yeah,
shit,
purple,
dude.
bro.
Really?
Straight up. Come
Oh
on.
my god.
Yeah.
Her shoulders be all purple and shit.
The only time I get burnt is when it's overcast, and then I get burnt. Otherwise, it could be sunny as heck, and I don't.
Yeah.
I just get darker.
Yeah.
I know some people used to tell me like, oh no, you can get sunburned too. I'm like, I'm not one time in my entire life.
Right,
I've
get
had
sunburned,
rub
right?
aloe on my skin. Not one time.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, fucking Eminem says that there's a track on it. He gives shout out to Proof. You know, it's like a Proof tribute, and he says that it's the melatonin in the skin. You know, he says that
Yeah.
black people don't burn. You know what I mean?
Oh, no.
That's what Proof
That's because
told
we're already
Eminem.
burnt.
Yeah, that's what Proof told him. You know what I mean? So fucking it was a track. It was a story about how him and Proof were in the summertime and shit when they were hell poor when they're kids walking back and it was in summer and. It was like fucking 115 degrees, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was just fucking burning. Eminem was getting redder than motherfucker, you know?
Mhm.
And Proof, that was his boy. He didn't burn at all, so he threw him his shirt and shit, you know what I mean? So, it was just something, you know? But it's true, though. It's the melatonin in your skin, man.
Yeah.
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 Hey, are you gonna grow like biker?
Like a
bar
Fu
stuff?
Manchu or what,
No,
man?
biker bar right down here, dude.
A
Not gonna do
biker
that?
bar.
You're not gonna do that?
Like Hulkster,
No,
man.
you're not gonna
Get
walk
the
in like
Hulkster
Sons of
thing going.
Anarchy? Or are you gonna match your hair?
What, like Sons of Anarchy? Oh, like Jax?
No,
Oh, shit.
Hogan did it.
That ain't the look I'm going for.
Hogan bleached his back
Yeah,
in the day.
yeah, I know he
No,
did.
that wasn't when he was in
Yeah.
NWO.
Yeah, he
was in
did.
NWO.
Yeah, when he
You can
turned.
do it? You
The
can do it?
Hulkster, yeah. That was Hollywood Hogan, man.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
when. Yeah, when
Show
Jimmy
me.
Oh,
did
yeah.
it.
Alright.
Yeah, when
Okay.
he went heel.
Alright. I got a
Okay.
little something here.
He does.
Yeah, dude.
What?
Had to
Hey,
bring
don't-
in my
don't
car.
Pull down, don't pull down your pants, please.
No, definitely not that, man.
We don't want to see that bleach.
Definitely not that.
What? You brought that?
Oh,
shit.
Remember I was telling you all about it?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Was that for Pog?
No, man, but that's why since you asked.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
We all fucking.
No, you know how many
all
times that him and I will be having a
motherfucker on, man.
conversation and somehow
Let
it
me
just
see
leads
here,
to
guys.
wrestling?
The water's
Always
getting a little
do.
mercury, folks.
Oh, yeah, there
There
you
you
go.
Because
go.
the champ is here.
That is dope, dude.
I
There's
didn't
the
believe it.
wrong. I've
The
always
Pog
wanted to just
championship,
throw
man.
that over.
Yeah.
Pogs?
Pogs,
Dude,
man.
that brings me back,
Oh, that's
man.
what it's talking about,
Hey,
man.
hey, did you always used to bet for poisons?
Watch, hold up. I got something
Don't tell me you
here,
have,
Do you
don't
feel
tell me you have
old?
poisons.
Oh.
We're old.
I got some proof.
Yeah, I am
We're
old.
old.
Alright,
Wait,
here's-
no,
here-
aren't you? No, we're not that far off, huh?
No.
I'm 44.
Hey, you're only 10 years older than me.
10 years makes a big
These
difference.
ones right here, bro, are
No, it
the
depends on how you
original
act.
No, we
competition
don't.
pogs.
We
Right.
didn't.
I see that.
The
My
original
daughter
ones
was.
right
That
there,
was
bro.
my
See
daughter's
that?
stuff.
Yeah.
She collected those.
I've never seen him before.
Yeah,
Wow,
she
these are all
collected
the best
those.
ones, man.
Well, some of them. Some. But yeah, here's the title. You know what I mean? We're talking about the wrestling belt and shit too. You know,
Yeah,
Remember,
we
that
should-
was, remember
where'd you
those
get
were
that?
the biggest ones?
had it for years,
Whoa.
man.
Remember the tubes? People used to bet
Yeah, the
poisons.
tubes, yeah,
Slam.
yeah,
Oh
the
man,
slams,
I used to.
yeah.
Oh, we'd throw down. Hey, what are you gonna bet? Oh, I got 5 of these poisons. Poisons, what
like
other
I
ones?
was telling about
Apos.
it, bro.
Where'd you get this from?
With the belt?
Yeah.
Oh, I had that for years, man.
Did you really get it from an ECW thing?
Pong.
Because
It
that
is
looks
ECW,
no,
man.
no. That's why I said. Did you really get it from the ECW like back in the day?
You know what happened? This is the story of it, man. We went to
Modesto Comics,
Arc
second
Arena
place, 1994.
back in the day with Arc Arena and shit when we were
There you
kids.
go.
Yeah,
No,
1994.
let's leave it up here. That
Yeah,
adds
no.
to the
There you go,
flavor.
sir. Here, you can
Yeah,
put
that adds
it.
to the flavor of
Yeah.
my
Put it where you
table.
like.
We went to go like to a WWF event, like a pay-per-view or something, you know. And me and a couple of my friends and shit. And one of my friends, he ran into this dude that was at the event, was selling these belts. This is before you can get them offline and shit. You know what I mean?
But that
They don't
belt was
have online.
Long time ago.
authentic, though. That's not
Yeah,
like
it's
that's
a
not
long
that
time ago.
pleather crap. That's a real.
Yeah, it's well,
Belt.
that's like a brass or copper or something like that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
brass, I
What
think.
it cost you?
Well, see, he gave it to me. My friend gave it to me one day. It cost him like he paid, I think, like $100 for it. You know what I mean? Versus for what the guy paid for at the time.
So it was like-
$400.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah, so that had to have been a legit like
This is a
replica
long
belt.
time ago.
Yeah,
This
Yeah.
is like fucking.
Yeah,
early
so
2000s.
$400 back then was probably like $1,000 now.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Wait,
yeah,
was this
they were
when,
real
like,
hard to get too?
Early 2000s. That's when what Jericho and the Dudleys switched over.
Yeah,
around about
yeah,
that
yeah.
time.
That was about that time.
About
Yeah,
that
it was,
time.
it was about
Spike.
that time. Yeah,
And who else?
because I had that Y2J shirt on.
Yeah.
The one where it had a bunch of letters and
Mhm.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was like the
Y2J.
it was like what is it, like Y2K type thing? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was about that time, and we used to do backyard wrestling. You know, we used to write scripts and storylines and shit.
that's
we used to
fun.
wrestle all the time. It was fun, man.
Fun.
Was there a lot of
I used-
people
I went
doing
to
it?
A couple matches back in the
Oh,
day.
at that time, it was huge. It was
What
good.
backyard?
Yeah, backyard
Yeah,
wrestling.
back,
yeah, at
you
that
know,
time, man.
you
It
know
was
who made it
big.
huge was ICP. The one
ICP,
who made it
yeah,
huge.
yeah.
Because it wasn't a thing, and then they started doing it, videotaping on E-Bomb's World. That's what
Right,
we was
right.
always watching.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, like everyone has a video.
ICP
everyone's
was
putting
doing
it out.
that backyard wrestling like in '92.
Yeah, and they also got a. They also had a video game got produced because
Yeah,
of that too.
yeah, off of Xbox and
Mhm.
PlayStation.
And then it
originals.
became
yeah.
like a real bad thing because it started becoming
real popular.
real popular, and people were like
Started
dying,
using
getting hurt.
barbed wire
All
and
the
all
time.
that.
All the
Yeah, then
time.
it got crazy. Then it got
Yeah.
hella crazy. Like people use glass.
Glass,
and shit.
yeah.
They
yeah.
had the fluorescent tubes.
Yeah, the fluorescent
Yeah,
tubes,
I've
yeah,
seen
yeah.
those.
I
Diving
saw
off
a guy
houses
do
and
that
shit.
too. Just
Mhm.
not too
Yeah.
long ago. I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh,
no, they
yeah.
still do it.
I know.
Hey.
But backyard wrestling kind of died down.
Speaking of wrestling, I don't know what I was watching some old school stuff. I watched the whole. I just recently watched the whole thing on the Dudleys got indoctrinated into Hall of Fame. I
Yeah,
watched, like,
yeah,
the whole thing.
yeah. That's pretty cool.
And then I was like clicking, and then all of a sudden it said Moonwalk DDT, and I was like, what the hell, Moonwalk
Oh
DDT?
yeah, the Michael
It was
Jackson.
Michael Jackson. I watched
Yeah.
this dude fight. He used Michael Jackson's moves as wrestling moves, and it was so awesome. I was like, dude, you cannot.
I think it's in
do
Mexico
that.
and Japan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And he just did the Moonwalk DDT, and I was like, that.
He
is
does a hell of smooth
awesome.
too, huh?
But it's cool how he took Michael Jackson's dance moves
Right.
and incorporated it as his own wrestling
they,
techniques.
They have the music playing too.
Mhm.
Beat it!
When he's coming out,
while he's
yeah.
playing, while he's wrestling.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he even sounds like him on the mic. I was like, dude, this is awesome. Like, this is really
Yeah, he
cool.
does. He
How
looks
do
like
that.
he's a personator, but
Yeah.
he's a like an independent wrestler.
Reminds me one time I went to this dance club and there was this dude, this black dude, he was doing these like fireball moves when he was dancing and stuff, doing a bunch of Street
Like
Fighter
Street
stuff.
Fighter
Yeah,
shit,
but
yeah.
it looked cool.
Don't do, kid.
It looked cool. He was
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
it to the beat and everything. It was-
Yeah, how he does it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of impersonators of Michael Jackson. In Modesto,
that-
there's a real famous one, dude. Might be him. I don't fucking
I
know.
know there's impersonators, but to impersonate him and incorporate it with wrestling, that's next level.
Well, there is some
That
next
is some
level
next
wrestling
level
out there. There's
stuff.
some weird wrestling out
No,
there
not
right now.
not the new not
Not in America, though.
No,
It's
not the
different
stuff that
countries.
McMahon's putting out.
Yeah, not
No,
that shit.
no,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
no,
Nah.
no.
I'm talking about like, independent wrestling.
Yeah, with that new one that Cody Rhodes just came out.
AEW, baby.
That started
That's
becoming
the,
real
that's
popular.
the shit right
He
there.
sold out most
Yeah.
of all his shows.
Yeah, AEW.
I actually
I
wanted
watch
to
it.
go.
I watch it too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I watch
you
it. I
like
don't
it?
watch WWE no more.
but you like it
It's
though.
so old school.
I
Yeah, I
don't
like
like
it, bro. It's cool.
I don't. The
It
only
gives
thing
you
I
that
don't
old
like.
school feel.
The only thing I don't like is CM Punk. Like, it's like, dude, everything you go to, you
I
just
was
suck.
never a fan of him.
You
Yeah.
just suck, and you make
Yeah.
it worse on yourself.
You know, he slapped the shit out of someone, a fan before
Yeah.
in the fucking audience. It was on the
Mhm.
news and shit.
Yeah.
What happened was he was in the crowd with the people, and fucking someone hit him on the back like this, right? This is on live TV. They
But
caught
it wasn't
too.
intentional to hit him. It,
It-
was like that. Hey, yeah, good job.
But
or
it
whatever.
wasn't. No, this guy like
Right?
pushed him kind of.
Oh, push
But it
him.
wasn't the dude that he snapped on. It wasn't the kid. The kid had glasses. He just fucking elbowed him. Bow.
Ooh.
Bitch slapped him. Blah 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 blah. And fucking left him like fucking busted eye, his fucking black eye, his nose was busted and shit.
Yeah.
They caught it on camera. It
I
was
bet
crazy.
you got some money too, huh?
You know what?
My neck,
that
my
is
back.
a lawsuit. That's a big time lawsuit.
Settled out of court.
Yeah.
They did though. See, that's the thing. The kid could have got so much money. The family could have got so much money for it too.
Oh, they
That
probably
guy's
paid
lost
him
so
off.
Much money though.
Dude, no.
He's-
All what happened is they gave him fucking wrestling tickets for WrestleMania.
I bet you they didn't.
No, what I'm saying is that CM
Yes,
Punk,
they did.
he's lost so much money. He's lost money in UFC. He lost that whole contract with WWE two
Yeah.
times in a row.
I know he's
You know what I mean? Like
he's a joke anymore,
he's a
man.
joke. Well,
I never liked him.
At first, I was like, yeah, maybe this guy. But then I'm like, dude, you're just.
My mom
wrong.
thought he looked like a fucking a dude from fucking Orville, some straight out the
Shut
fucking
up.
trailer park, you know?
Oh my
Some
God.
tweaker because he's hella skinny. He has tattoos all over him and shit. You know what I mean? He didn't look
Yeah,
like a
he's kind of
wrestler.
small.
Yeah, he's small,
Small,
yeah.
small. I think he
Yeah.
was 5'6", 5'6".
Oh, wow.
I think he's taller. He's
But
like
you know
5'6".
what? But you know what though? You can't
Maybe
judge.
6'2", I
You
don't
can't
know.
judge.
But
You
he's
can't judge.
a small though.
Can't judge
body
small
figure.
because Rey Mysterio is 5'1",
Yeah,
4'9".
if that. Yeah,
But dude, that dude can move.
yeah,
You know
bro.
what I mean?
Yeah, back then he was a beast.
Oh yeah, him and his pops.
He's a legend, bro.
His dad,
That's his
dad's a
uncle.
big legend in Mexico.
That's his uncle.
No, is his dad? No, his
Yeah,
dad.
that's his uncle.
His dad was a tag team part. Had a tag team
No,
part.
that
with his
was
uncle.
Ray. They call him Rey Mysterio Senior,
Yeah.
and they call him Rey Mysterio Junior, but that's his uncle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just took his uncle's name
Yeah.
for Mexico because his uncle already had a big name. He's a big time star.
Dude can move, but his 619 is garbage.
Well, he's all beat up now, man.
Well, I'm talking about when
He's
he
old
when he
now.
first came.
Yeah.
It was just like, nah.
Yeah, he's
don't
older.
do that.
You know. Yeah. But that's our wrestling talk for tonight, folks.
Should've brought out that belt,
Thank
bro.
you.
I was about to be like, hey,
Hey,
dude,
got that? Yeah, the belt, bro.
Hey, dude, remember this match?
Well, I mean, I talked about it before, you know, on the show,
Mhm.
and so, you know, then my Pog trophy, I had to, you know,
Oh yeah.
had to dig that
That's
out and
savage,
dust it
though,
off,
dude.
you know. Yeah.
You know what? A friend of mine actually told me that her brother-in-law went to a Magic tournament. Magic
Yeah.
the Gathering
Yeah,
tournament.
yeah.
First time there, whooped everybody's ass.
Really?
Almost beat the 5-year reigning champ. But
Damn.
that's savage, though. You can go the first time
Where was this
and
at?
make it the reigning champ, another state.
Oh, okay. This
I don't know what
was in
state it was, but
this
it
was in
wasn't here.
Modesto, bro, at a
This is
comic book shop.
Motown.
But I'm just saying, though.
Yeah,
it's
hometown,
not-
hometown
Yeah.
hero. I'm a hero.
Where was it at? Where was in
you know,
Modesto?
We talked about it.
Was it Bonanza?
You said Bonanza, and I said yeah, but it was off Oakdale Road at the
Oh,
time.
okay.
Oh, there by kind of by where you live, but there's a Dairy Queen where that Dairy Queen is.
Mhm.
It was in that area. There was a comic book store. I don't know if it's there
Okay.
anymore.
No, I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, it had like a bunch of X-Men shit in the window.
Ricky Bobby.
Was it? No, it's not Flying Colors, was it?
I don't know.
No.
No, I don't think so. It was a long time ago, man.
But that's still
Yeah.
comics.
Yeah, I don't have a trophy or anything like
Yeah,
that.
hey, maybe that's what it was. Modesto Comics.
Says right there,
Yeah.
second
Yeah.
place,
It says it right
1994.
there.
I don't
Yeah.
have a trophy,
Man.
but one time
Holding it.
we used to play a lot of beer pong back in the day, and one of my friends was telling me, she's like, "Hey, I got these group of guys that throw a tournament once a year." I was
Right.
like, that's cool. You know, thinking like some little like, oh hey, you guys are up, blah blah. No, she told us, she's like, hey, I talked to my boy, you guys are invited. And I was like, sweet.
Yeah, beer pong's
is
pretty
that
cool.
easy? And she's like, no, I had to convince them because they always want the best players at their house. I said, cool. We go to their house.
Yeah.
Okay, it's in the city. And I'm not kidding. These guys go all out. There's a big old whiteboard with
Looked like a
everybody's
frat party,
name.
yeah.
Dude, that's what it felt like.
Yeah.
There's a whiteboard with everybody's name on it, including mine and my friends.
Yeah.
And then they, you know, who's winning. It's like a
Right,
legit
right.
tournament
They
board.
take fucking
They have
keep
beer.
track of that
They
shit.
even say they have a thing on the board. It says beer for yourself. It says or personal beer, and it's a beer pong
For
beer
the
only.
sport.
Do not drink. Now all the beer in the kegs were for beer pong only, and there was about like 12 kegs.
Damn.
I'm not even lying about that shit. Then you have, I think there was about a shitload of chests of random beers, bitters, pilsners, darks, lights, anything
All
you
the
could imagine.
lagers and shit,
Basically,
and the ales.
everything to accommodate everyone's flavor.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
So we played, and we were just dominating. Me and my friend Dimitri, we were just dominating, dude. Like seriously, it was like Michael Jordan, Pippen back in the day, bull style. Dude. You know what I mean?
With fucking
And
beer pong.
seriously, it was no joke. It was no joke. We had good plays and everything like that.
Layup.
And then it was that point in that one moment in my time where you're under so much pressure And it wasn't the pressure of like, oh shit, we're going against.
Either you're under
No.
pressure or you're just drunk as fuck.
No, I'm like, no. You know what? We didn't want to get too drunk because we're like, dude, we're just drinking all these beers.
Yeah.
But it was under pressure because it got to that point where it was our first time there. No one's heard of us. No one's played against us. We dominated 10 teams before we got to the champs, which was the 11th team.
Yeah.
On this ping pong table, and it got to the point where people stopped playing and crowded around.
Really?
And when I wasn't paying attention until my friend Demetrius was like, hey, look to your left. And I like kind of looked and I was like, oh shit. Like everyone was like, oh my god, blah blah. Like no one's
Everyone's
beating them.
paying attention to
They've
you guys,
done it. I think they did it for like 3 or 4 years, and no one's beaten them. They're undefeated. We beat them.
They have big old fucking beer bellies.
No, it's
Look like
surprisingly
Elvis.
no. They're
Put your
college.
livers all gone.
They're ripped up college students.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You know,
Like a
they're
frat
ripped.
party.
No,
Yeah,
dude,
but
they're
their liver's
cool.
fucked
yeah.
up. Their liver's
And we
fucked
beat
up.
'em.
Right.
We beat them. Everyone's cheering. And I'm like, oh my god. Even my friend Demetrius was like, dude, we beat the reigning champs. My first time. I was like, holy shit. And these dudes were so cool. They came up, he's like, dude, that was the best game we've ever played. Because anytime we play anybody, they're done in less than like a couple minutes. They're just
No
done.
shit, huh?
We gave them a run for their money, and someone timed. They said, dude, you guys were up there for at least 20, 25 minutes going back and forth. And I was like, man, dude, you guys are welcome back anytime. We have this coming up. You guys are welcome for the next. You guys are the new champs. Now everyone's gonna go against you at the end. And I was like, dude, it just felt that
now, when
good.
you guys were
You know,
doing
that
the beer pong,
huh?
When you guys were doing the beer pong, there's a way to do it. Instead of, you don't fill up the whole cup like that.
No, we didn't fill it the whole.
Yeah, because you don't want to get all fucked up. So they fill like this much or maybe that much down towards the end of the cup.
Yeah, that
So
tournament
some of
too.
the cups are filled.
That tournament too, it was kind of really cool because they had rules. They had dedicated rules that were just basic rules for the table.
They got tournaments and shit for that.
But then they also had the spin wheel. Oh my god, thank god the spin wheel was on our fucking side, dude. So the spin wheel basically says there's basically you can fill the cup quarters, half, full, shot pong, or not only do you play with drink your beer, but after that you have to take a sip of your beer after that. Or what's it called? Like you can't throw the ball over the table. If you blow the ball over the table, you automatically take one of your own cups and you drink it. Yo, yeah, it was bad. But all the stuff was on our side. I was so glad. Yeah, all. I was so excited.
Well,
King's Cup is worse.
You know,
Still gross.
You're not worried about when you're drinking. You're like,
well, you
fuck
should.
it, you know what I mean?
No, well they have a wash
bust out
cup.
with some sanitizer in her hand.
Well, they have a wash cup for the ball, so you wash it with soap, and then you rinse it off with water, and then you continue to play. Only if it hits the floor, but they consistently had after you're done playing. They had people, dude, they had people like they were employees. They had dudes that would wait. They had people that would ref to make sure you didn't do any illegal moves. Waiver? We had to do this. No, there was verbal waiver. It was a verbal waiver. They said they even said like, hey, you pass out drunk. You pass out drunk, anything goes. You can't handle your liquor. We're calling the cops.
Your ass to the curb.
Oh, the cops.
Yeah, well, basically you start fights or anything like that. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And if you have to go home in an ambulance, you're never coming back again.
I'm the fucking champ.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck you.
Oh yeah. No, there was a dude that got
Meet
pissed
me
off.
outside.
We didn't play against him.
I bet people were like that.
We didn't play against him, but one dude got called out for cheating because his elbow went over, like this is the border, and he went over, and the guy's like, hey, you went over, you know, blah blah, beer out. Yeah. Dude tried to argue with him. They almost fought, and they kicked him out, and that team was gone, disqualified right off the bat. Right. And I was like, holy shit, these guys aren't playing.
You disqualified if you throw up?
No, you probably just don't play no more after that. You lose.
Well, that's what they were saying. If you can't handle your beer, you're just done.
Yeah.
They just
because
they had serious control.
You're on the
about
sidelines with fucking Teddy over there puking your guts out.
Yeah, I know. Huh? It's okay. I'm good. I'm good. I gotta go.
Oh, my fucking play.
I've been guilty.
Hey,
puking his drip
just
down.
pukes in his own beer. No, it's just that flavor. It's that flavor. You know, at Taco Bell.
And texture.
Yeah.
There's some beans and rice.
No, it's just thick beer now.
Peas and rice. This one nasty.
Some cheese.
Ew.
You never had a milkshake beer? There you go, bro.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's
just
dirty.
roll around a little bit.
No, it was one of those things where it was really cool. And for people to throw a party, like I've been to parties before, but something like that, when you have people who are dedicated to have that party under serious control because of that nature, anytime I will go back, because that's really how a party should be. You should have people who are throwing it, and some of the French keep that under control. Because there are times where I went to parties and it's out of control.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah.
People are
Because
fighting.
it's a regular fucking party. That's why. It's
Yeah.
this regular house party or type party like that, you know, and there is like a little tournament they got going on, you know what I mean? So they know the rules, the regulations of it. So
and they warn you too before you even get in the door.
No
I'm
matter
sure
where you go.
like if it's something like that big, I'm sure there's like a gift card or something you can win or some bullshit, you know?
Yeah.
Some kind of, you know, funds or something.
Did you sign a waiver?
I never played. I mean, I played it, but not like in a tournament. You
But
know?
it was just fun.
Not
It's
in
fun.
tournament?
No.
So we got some.
Natural born killer.